Good morning, everybody. I'm over here at the West VA Health Center. Okay, just want to show you folks some of the beauty around there. It's really located in a great place. Okay, you see some veterans here talking. This is a place where we come to get medical care and treatments and so forth. Uh, they really take care of us. I'm waiting for people to come in here because there's Lindy. Good morning, Lindy. How are you? I'm over here at the VA, as I've been telling people. This is the VA hospital. Okay, this is the grounds of it. You can see it's really located on a beautiful, beautiful grounds here. So I don't know if we should continue with. We don't look like people are coming, Lindy. What are we gonna do? Talk to myself? Lindy, let's forget this here. Oh, there's my friend Stefan. How are you, buddy? You gave me permission to call you. There's crazy Chris, my gal. How you doing? Folks, I don't know about you, but I bet you don't know what USC 1001 is. I bet you don't know. I'm going to tell you what it is. If you lie to the federal agent, you can get 5 years imprisonment plus a fine. But yet, the government can lie to us and nothing happens there. Why? They've been lying about the Epstein case. Lying to us like crazy. And now all of a sudden, because it went to the U.S. House of Representatives, they released 33,000 pages. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and read them to you today, okay? I don't have them. I'm not even going to print them out. But isn't it miraculous how they found the 3 minutes missing from the tape at MDC Brooklyn where Jeffrey Epstein became unalive? All right? Yes, God bless, I'm still active, folks. Okay, and you know what? I'm taking my walk today, and you're taking it with me. Okay? Because I need my walk. Every day I walk a couple miles. Anyway, I try to. And so, folks, you can go to prison. Okay, let me take all right? Crazy Chris, my friend. The FBI come knocking on your door. I don't know if you're married, Crazy Chris, or not, okay? But let's say you are, okay? FBI knocking on your door, and they're looking for your husband, okay? And you know your husband, he's upstairs in the bedroom, okay? All right? But you tell the FBI agent, oh, I haven't seen him. He's out of town. He won't be back for 2 weeks. You can go to prison for 5 years and be fined $25,000. But look at how long Pam Bondi, Cash Patel, and the other guy, Bon Jovi, or whatever his name is, okay, been lying to us. That upsets me. Now, you know, in Las Vegas, you got a court trial coming up on how Tupac about the Tupac Shakur, how he became unalive. And you got this guy, Keefe D. Keefe D. Okay? And folks, before I continue, please subscribe to my channel here. Help me out, show me a little bit of love, okay? And you know, folks, I got memberships there. Please join my membership, okay? And you know, there's a thanks button there if you want to help me out, because the only money I make over here, believe it or not, is what you folks give me, okay? So let's get back. Las Vegas. Keefe D is claiming that he's the one that unalived Tupac. And now he's trying to say he wasn't even in Las Vegas when it happened. Now he's from Compton, which is out here. Okay? That's a state case. Now, Keefe D is saying that Diddy paid $1 million to unalive Tupac. Where's the proof? Where's the receipts? I don't see any. Thank you, Matthew. Okay, Matthew. Okay. All right. Where is it? Thank you, Matthew, for the love. I appreciate it. Anybody else want to show them some love? Okay. I'm not ashamed to ask. Trust me. Okay. Look at the beautiful grounds, folks. And then over there, they got some construction. That's the new red line. All right? Going through all the way from downtown Los Angeles all the way to the beach. Okay? So, you know, these are the things that upset me. Now, here's Keefe D. I just watched a young man who's got the receipts. I forgot his name. I apologize. He got a decent show. He showed the receipts. Keefe D was an informant for the FBI. No, an informant. He's an informant. They say that Diddy was an informant. They say that Jimmy Henchman was an informant. But yet all these informants are in jail. Why? Are we missing something? Okay? See, once again, if in fact Diddy paid $1 million for unaliving Tupac, that's the simplest thing that the government could find, is finding that check. Because he obviously didn't pay in cash. What do you think, folks? Leave me a comment. Tell me what your thoughts are. Am I going crazy? Okay? Have I lied to the FBI? I'm sure I did. They used to question me all the time. Okay? I mean, Christ, they followed me like you can't believe. They were worse on me than they are with Diddy. Okay, I see a $10 over here. Steven, thank you, my friend Steven, $10. Folks, you can't imagine how much this helps me out. Okay? Because I can't figure these algorithms. I don't know what to do here on YouTube. Okay? Some people make money, some don't. I'm one of those who don't. So I really appreciate you folks that help me here. So, yeah, I looked that up. And I'm upset with this whole crappy stuff. Now, if you watch the new tape that they provided at MDC, all of a sudden, there's a man dressed in black behind that glass window there. You could bet they know who that guy is. You can bet Bill Barr knows who the hell he is. You think they're going to do anything to Bill Barr? Because I feel definitely, okay, he was the guy to get the layout to MDC so he could pass that information on because he visited Epstein 2 days before. When does the United States Attorney of the United States, when you got the wherewithal of the entire Department of Justice, FBI, DEA, ITF, you name it, and he goes himself, that's not how it works. They send an agent if they wanted to question somebody. That was not the go question. Plus, Bill Barr knew Jeffrey Epstein. He knew him through his father, David. Because David is the one that started Epstein up. You see where I'm coming from, folks? Am I right? Am I wrong? Please tell me. Okay? Look at all the cars, folks. All the cars. People got appointments, employees here. There's a lot. It's the hospital. They built more over there. Over there is where they got hearing doctors and other doctors. They got building all over this place. And then over here, some of the senior people that work there, they got homes that they're giving, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if they pay for it or what. But I got to tell you something. They really give you very good care. So I'm blessed to be a veteran because the proudest 3 years of my life was serving this country. Okay? I served this country proudly, honorably, loyalty, respectfully. And look at what the hell I'm getting back, and only you are getting the same thing right back from our government. Okay? I was a gangster. I was not a real gangster. Neither were my friends in organized crime. We all should have been politicians because then we would have been real gangsters. And we have a license to steal, and every one of us be worth $20, $30 million. So how stupid are we, the people? Do we vote for these people and we keep voting them in? How stupid are we? You know, I just learned that there's a heart and so forth, okay? When somebody gives the thanks button. I just learned that the other day. At 80 years old, I'm still open to learning things. I don't have all the answers, folks, okay? I wish I did, but I don't. So, folks, you know, we got 41 people in here and only 14 likes. Okay, can we increase that likes a little bit here? And if you have not, I'm going to ask you again. Please, I got 3 levels of memberships. All right, the lowest is $4.99 a month, which is a very minimum amount of money. Please become a member and so forth. So, folks, I wanted to share that. Now, going back to Las Vegas, I really feel because Keefe D came from Compton, California to Las Vegas to unalive Tupac, that it should be a federal case because he crossed state lines. I might be right, I might be wrong. But there's something missing. We're not being told everything over here about what happened. Everybody's saying that Diddy is an informant, but nobody's got no receipts. You know, that's not a good tag to put on somebody unless you have the proof. Okay? And quite obviously, $1 million. It's not like writing a check for $5. $1 million to Keefe D or the other guy in New York that he supposedly wrote a check to, who got the money. There's a definite paper trail. They would find it on me. They would find it on you. Huh? There's Bill Jackson. Hello. Yeah, Keefe. Yeah, who was that guy that got shot? Yeah, there. Anyways, are we going to know the truth about Tupac? Are we going to know the truth about Biggie? And are we ever seriously going to know the truth about Jeffrey Epstein? Because of the fact that he was Masoud, how you say it? Masoud. He was a Masoud agent to work for Masoud, for the Israels. Okay? Why? Why should that make a difference? What he did was illegal, immoral, disrespectful. It was terrible what he did. So folks, here it is. You lie, you go to jail. But Pam Bondi lie, it's cool. I don't see Pam Bondi investigating the Tupac or the Biggie thing. You gotta realize our Department of Justice has got the best equipment in the country to find out what they want, when they want, anything they want. Okay? Anything. I seen it in action. They had over 1,700 hours of discovery, plus other informants on my case. Okay? They treated me like I was Al Capone. But yet, we got these big cases going unsolved. There's a reason for it. Why would they be hiding this information from us? Why are they not doing these indictments? And you know, I know nobody wants to talk about Diddy anymore. I'll tell you, I'm really tired about him. Okay? But I got to tell you something. Okay? His lawyers are laughing all the way to bank every day. I got Pacer. I read what his lawyer just submitted, asking the judge for an acquittal or a new trial on the Mann Act. All right, they're trying to say that the filming that Diddy was doing was pornography, which is permitted. Oh, yeah, it's permitted? I happen to know about the pornography business. I was involved in it. These producers used to invite me to rent homes in Beverly Hills or up in the hills of Hollywood there. And they would invite me. I'd watch the girl be at the pool, one guy, two guys, three guys, okay? And they had food out. I wouldn't touch the food, okay? And I'm watching these things, and, you know, I'm not shaking nobody's hand either. He's introducing me people. I wasn't shaking nobody's hand. And then he asked me if I wanted one of the girls. I said, are you kidding me? No way. Okay? But, okay? But I'm going to tell you something. These producers were not doing it for their own gratification, okay? Filming. That's what a producer does, whether it's porn or a new movie. Diddy was doing those recordings for blackmail purposes and for his own purposes, whatever he wanted to do with it. All right? He enjoyed it. And if Diddy is released tomorrow, I guarantee you, he'd be going back. First thing he'll do is going to have another party, okay? Because he thinks he got away with something. So folks, leave in your comments. Look at that there. Yeah, terrible. Yeah, oh my God. There are a lot of homeless veterans, and it's really terrible, folks. And a lot of them come over here, try to get a meal, get shelter, okay? Because across the street there are places, but they're full, where they keep homeless veterans, all right? And, addicts, and trying to help them out, giving them programs. It's terrible. It's terrible. So, I'm confused. I don't see any comments here. I need people to give me a comment. Tell me, is it fair that our government could lie to us and there's no fine, no jail time for them? How much more are they hiding on other things? That's what I want to know. Because I tell you, they're hiding something for some reason on the Tupac and Biggie things. I think our federal government knows. Oh. Stepping boy, that $10, it helped me out today. Matthew with a $2. If anybody else got a few bucks to spare, please don't be shy. For those of you who just came in, I talked to them about how our government is lying to us. But if we lie to the government, we can go to prison for 5 years plus a fine. Okay? Why is Pam Bondi? They're going after other politicians. They want to go after everybody in the Biden administration. Okay? They want to do everybody that hurt Donald Trump. Donald Trump's bringing in the National Guard. He brought them into Washington. Okay? Helped the police out there and got rid of crime. He wants to go to Chicago, Boston, and other places. Will he? Okay, they don't want them. But you know what? They don't want them. Why aren't they doing anything? They're not doing nothing to clean crime. Today, I just read about people right here in Beverly Hills, okay, driving up people right in their driveways and robbing them with their watches and things. Crime is rampant here in Los Angeles. It's rampant in Beverly Hills where it never was. We got a lot of problems in this world. I don't see them getting fixed. So folks, are you as upset as I am? Please let me know. Write a comment. I see that we got a lot more people who weren't here in the beginning, okay? And for those of you who just came in, I thank you for coming in. Please subscribe. And what I'm talking about, what I'm telling everybody, and I'm going to repeat it again, I'm very upset with our government lying constantly to us, thinking that we are stupid idiots. But yet we are idiots because we're the ones who voting them in the office. And I'm not talking red, blue, I'm talking about them all, okay? I'm talking about all politicians. Because once they get elected in office, you made them a multimillionaire because they get paid from lobbyists. They take money from anybody. How do you think, from making 150, 170,000 a year, did they become worth 20, 30 million dollars? Okay? Look at Nancy Pelosi using inside information. Nothing happens to her. You do it, you're in prison. So what's fair? This is supposed to be the United States of America, land of the free, home of the brave. Do you think Trump's really going to stop the war over there in Ukraine? Okay, I don't think so. It's not even his decision. It's not even Putin's decision. It's not even Zelensky's. Zelensky's making a shitload of money. He doesn't want it to end. Are you kidding me? Look and see why it's not Trump's decision and the others that I mentioned. It's the money people. It's their decision if and when they want to stop the war. Who are the money people? Well, you can Google it. I did it yesterday. Okay? Your biggest money corporation, Lockheed, boys, or those who make airplanes, tanks, weapons, everything you need for war. You see, they make a lot of money during wars. Rothschild, biggest in the banking business. They financed the Napoleon War. They financed both sides. Just like these people supplying ammunition, tanks, airplanes, and everything. They're supplying both sides. They got it made. They got a cash cow. Just like Diddy's lawyers. Diddy's lawyers got a cash cow. They're taking him they know he's looking at some serious time. They know that already. But yet, they intentionally want to go after the judge, go against the judge's orders all the time. Because the judge asked them and the prosecution to work together to give them cases. But Diddy's lawyers refused to work with the prosecutor for some dumb reason. And what do they got? What do they have that they wouldn't work? They got nothing. They submitted. I read the papers, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. Okay, they're trying to say that the definition of prostitution does not apply in this case. They said that by Diddy recording everything, that he was recording porn. Yeah. Well, they said none of that in court, but all of a sudden they are, because they're very worried. They know he's going to get a long time sentence. Either that, or they know something that we don't know, and somebody's been paid off. Which I said from the beginning. Because when you got the kind of money, and Diddy still has money left. He's not broke. R. Kelly didn't have nothing compared to Diddy. He's doing 30 years. So We all know that Diddy was recording for his own personal gratification. We all know he was not producing porn films. If he was, you'd be able to see them all over the porn net, wouldn't you? There's none of them up there. Okay? We didn't get to see them, but the jurors and the judge got to see some of them. Okay? Can you imagine what this judge knows every single thing. Listen to every word. He's read every piece of paper. If Diddy gets time served, then you know he pays somebody a lot of money. And I don't think he's getting time served. So I want to thank everybody that came here today. All right. Once again, as I told you, all right, this is the VA, U.S. Department of Veterans. All right, this is the entrance right here to the main hospital here. And, you know, I don't know if I'm allowed, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'll take you for a little walk in. You can see some of our veterans, people who gave their limbs, gave their lives only for our country. Gotta give them credit. Across the street is the National Cemetery. There's a lot here, a lot of property, and a very wealthy individual has donated this property for the VA. And thank God. How you doing?
Morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Morning.
How you doing? Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I don't want to let them know they're being filmed, you know.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Come on. What do you want? My ID?
Please.
You want what? Meat?
Yes, sir.
I don't have it.
Go ahead, sir.
Information desk. Office is over here. How you doing, soldier?
Good. How you doing?
Yep. It's a big building, folks. Employs a lot of people. And the people who work here, they are the real heroes. There's cardiology. We got a lot of things, folks. Folks, I'm going to have to get on the elevator and go downstairs. And I'm going to have to end this. Please subscribe, like, share. And I appreciate it all. God bless you all. All my love and respect to you. Okay, I'll show you a little. If anything that you want, if you're a veteran over here. Okay. Good morning.
What are you looking for?
Where to go?
Okay.
Folks, take care. All right, have a great day. God bless.